Whoop, whoop. What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you're all having an awesome weekend. We're here. We're chilling. We're watching some Collision. How's everybody doing? Giggity, giggity. I apologize about last night. Ben's been available to be doing the SmackDown Live self-help groups. So whenever he goes live, I shut it down and we defer to that. Buffering. There we go. Shark Week. Yeah, pal. That was a rough hit. Nope, no fakes here. Whoop, whoop. See who we got in the house tonight. We got Revamped Wrestling, Jerome Hall, Canada Spaceman, Lab Rat. Hope everybody's doing well. Giggity, giggity. Yeah, yesterday, so Ben was ended up was streaming. So I just, whenever Ben streams, I shut her down and we go over to twitch.tv/Hameen Media. Yes, it'll probably be a late start tomorrow, but there will be an NXT watch-along. No, absolutely nothing like that. Not at all. But when the veteran enters the locker room, you give him your chair. Giggity. No, it's the NXT one. That's the one that Jordan Grace is wrestling Roxanne Perez on. Whoop, whoop.
Looking phenomenal shape here. And you know, these guys have gone through a lot. When you think about going back to our last event, Double or Nothing, the NRTV Arena match, and the fact that a hit had been put out on them, so to speak, by the Elite. Teaming up with Brian that evening. So
All right, so this is going to go about 20 minutes.
different feel for this tag team encounter. But I like Wheeler Yuta, I've got to be honest. Known as the student of the Blackpool Combat Club, he impressed in losses with John Moxley and Bryan Danielson to earn his spot.
Regal's been gone for 2 years now, maybe a little shorter, and there's yeah, with these guys, there's going to eat up time. And they can get the business done in about 40% of that time. And it's a lot crisper, cleaner, and streamlined. It makes more sense.
Spat on a barista at Starbucks putting cow milk instead of almond milk in his Earl Grey latte. What's what I heard? No, you make up the stuff, Nigel. Are you saying I'm lying? Yes. Or somebody's lying to you and you're looking. But anyway, back to the corner. Oh, look at this. Show of respect by two follicularly challenged competitors. Still to come tonight, we're going to see Daniel Garcia in the debut of
I guarantee you that the spot they did where they pointed out there with the hair, that's probably be the most over thing in this entire match.
In a one-on-one matchup. Austin Rhodes, a natural against Johnny TV, along with Taya Valkyrie, of course, his lovely wife. That's coming up. Chris Statlander will be in action against Robin Renegade, and of course, Stokely Hathaway will be at ringside, and then our main event coming up.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Jerome Hall? Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
Tonight on this program. Top to bottom, chock full of great wrestling action here, right outside of Omaha, right in Council Bluffs, Iowa. And European uppercut right now, sir. Castagnoli. Saw something fly out of the mouth of Daxiax. I think it was his gum. I'm not sure. A tooth. It could have been a tooth, and now.
Oh, you are good, man. You are good. I mean, that's something, man. You kind of got to handle your own way. I've been there, man. So I get it. I totally get it.
I think fans are appreciative of what Wheeler Yuta did in his return, as you talked about. We saw on Wednesday night. And Daxiax, not letting go. Quietly into the line, man. He gave with a receipt of his own. Wow. Look at this. They call an elbow time. Now back to the corner. And trouble here for Daxiax. Well, Dax saw him, but he
Yeah, you are not alone.
Claudio off of the ropes. And the double stomp on the sternum of Daxiax. Here comes Wheeler Yuta, the ROH Pure Champion.
Hey, yo, it's Todd Brantley. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're having a great weekend, sir.
Wednesday night, how dangerous
Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. Giggity, giggity.
Scoop slam. And the Wheeler unit. Sit down that time. 1, 2. And a 2 count. You got the only 3-time Ring of Honor Pure champion.
Like, so far, this has not been a bad match.
See the distraction there from Cash Wheeler. For a second, took Wheeler unit out of the game.
But the problem is that this ends up turning into a spot fest. Did not, but that's not a bad idea for a commercial. Okay, now we're going to the ridiculous stuff that now you're losing me. Oh yeah, same here, man. Once I gotta turn this fan off.
Just a little bit over 3 weeks away. And that's Sunday, June 30th from the UBS Arena. Tickets are available right now. Of course, UBS Arena on Long Island. Get your seats at AEWTIX.com. A long way for you to get over there if he's going to make the tag.
That's not just weird. That's wrong. Why are you not using Dynamite to try to drive viewers to Collision? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, please don't make Canada Spaceman have to go to Pornhub.
The other one almost got the win. What is the sinewy Swiss Superman looking for here? Well, the fans want to see the giant swing, and Cash Wheeler does not want to see it at all. And the fans, for the first time, boo FTR here because they wanted to see the giant swing. And it looks like that Claudio's going to go on the floor here. Watch out. Oh, he ran him right into a
So they announced one match on Rampage for Collision. How many people watch Rampage compared to Dynamite? I mean, yeah, exactly. That's kind of like, kind of throwing in the towel a little bit there. Yep, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Now, so this is where they're doing like house show indie shit.
Well, you can almost, not only hear it, you can almost feel it down here. As hard as they are hitting. That punch was right on the jaw.
Exactly, Todd. Like, why wouldn't you at least kind of at least put in the effort of, to at least show the networks, hey, we're putting in the effort trying to promote these shows. Because other potential suitors are looking at that as well.
Sandwiches and salads. $0 delivery fee for a limited time. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Something like that. Like I like Stevie Richards' idea that he had.
Super hard to eat while I'm wearing it. Super hard to eat when you're not. This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Plus us. A team shaker. Ah, you nicked it. Just got the tip with your little steak knife.
Yeah, that's the only thing that would make sense. That's the only thing that would make sense. Yeah, like make Saturday the adult show, like Shotgun Saturday Night was originally supposed to be. Yeah, man. Tony's going to get himself into serious trouble one of these days on Twitter. I have not heard about this tweet. Now I'm going to go look at it.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racket or crab bracket, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the taco shack. Nah, I'm working on my six pack. Switch to a king suite.
Book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat. Hold up.
The answers is both.
Here, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of a choice.
AEW has a new CEO, Mercedes Monday. Keep it locked on AEW Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision, and she'll reward you for your loyalty. If you're ready to follow the Monet, scan the QR code now.
The action continues. This is our opening bout here tonight live on Collision. Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness.
Man, I'm looking at tweets that Tony Khan sent out like a day ago, and I'm actually kind of having to ask, which one?
A few more inches and you've got to fly through the air. You're already way up there. Back elbow that time, and Claudio goes spilling through the ropes. Now with a shoulder block and a back elbow sends Wheeler down.
I mean, if the stories that are being passed along to Ben are true, man. That is sad, man. That really is pretty sad.
Took the tights on that as well. Really wants this victory. Desperation move, but an old-time spine buster that time. From Daxie X. Simple former AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR. Been almost synonymous with the Collision brand since its inception. Don't forget that incredible 58-minute match of the year contender match there with Bullet Club Gold.
Because here's the weird tweets I'm seeing so far from Tony. Okay, that one, that was actually a reference to the movie Tommy Boy. Yeah, the I book wrestling for the sickos because that's what I am and that's who I care about. That was a real tweet, and that's a reference to a quote from the movie Tommy Boy. where there's a character named Ray Zelinsky who was played by Dan Aykroyd, and he and whenever he did TV show commercials for his auto body shops, he would or auto parts stores, he would always end the commercial by saying like, I care about the American working man because that's what I am and that's who I care about. No. It's I make car parts for the American working man because that's what I am and that's who I care about.
Out goes Wheeler Yuta. Oh, a little misdirection, friendly fire that time. And it comes 1, 2. No, sir. Both Cash Wheeler, Wheeler Yuta on the outside, and still.
Although it's, I worry for Tony though. I really do worry for him because the trajectory that he's on, unless somebody steps in and does something, he's gonna end up he's gonna go the same way as Herb Abrams.
Got stopped. I think a blind tag has been made. Yes, it has been made on the other end. Here it comes. Here goes the roll. They were going for the shatter machine. That's how it went. The giant swing, and look at him standing everywhere here. And Wheeler Yuta connects. This could be
Yeah, that was some good stuff. The Amway salesman.
1.
Yeah, man, him and Meltzer need to be careful about that. Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody hates. Like, I've never seen anybody who actually hates AEW. It's just like they're pointing out what they feel are flaws, and like the diehards and the dirt sheet riders who get butthurt and offended by it, and they think it's personal attacks. When it's like, no, I think this is something that needs to be fixed.
Seemingly right now. Again, Cash Wheeler is the legal man. Seemingly
Agreed. Yeah, that's definitely something that you have to, you got to get it to understand it.
Ooh, the inside cradle almost won it. And wiped it.
Or at least if, you know,
You got a feeling this contest is going to end with something like that. Yeah, quick pinfall. Both teams very evenly matched.
I agree. Pick up.
okay, that was, as far as like athletic ability, that was impressive as shit. That like really tight flip land onto the feet, that was impressive.
So close. The left shoulder got up. Many fans think it was a 3 count. The collision was made on the outside as well.
That's exactly what it is, Lab Rat. Like,
See the bodies, the remnants of what we have seen here tonight.
FTR could have an argument there, I'm not sure. Going to get much closer 3 without it being 3.
like you say anything negative about AEW, and it's like, oh, you're a hater. You wanted to die. You hate them. You know, you're a WWE fanboy. You're a WWE mark. It's like, where in there did any of that come out? Or did you draw any of that? How did you come to the conclusion based on what I just told you? Yeah, Dynamite was pretty good this week. I didn't get a chance to see Rampage, but yeah, tonight's just been, yeah, ugh. Exactly. Make me believe, make me entertained, and give me stories I can sink my teeth into.
Perfect execution.
Right, exactly. And Al Snow nails it every week when he says, like, the wrestling business needs AEW to be successful and be a viable, you know, alternative option. Because if AEW fails, that's bad for the wrestling business. That's very bad for the wrestling business.
Right into that.
Land him down. Going to try to do the same thing to Wheeler. Unit takes flight on the outside. Right inside. Pile driver, cover him. For God's sake, here it is. 1, 2. A testament to the heart.
Ask Tommy Blacha.
This one has been going at time, and you can understand why there's perspiration. 1 minute remaining in the time limit. Oh,
1 minute.
I have no idea. Good Lord.
Jeez.
What if there's a team that can close? The final moments is FTR.
Time limit? Are you kidding me?
Match in the last couple of minutes. As I mentioned earlier against Blackpool Combat Club. Can they do it again?
Rush job here by Claudio Castagnoli.
You nailed it. You straight up nailed it.
The axe is on the floor on the outside. No one to say wait up.
Oh, and now left. How about that? The rings of Saturn put on here. What happened?
I didn't see him tap. I didn't hear a verbal tap.
I know it's been the time limit. Let's go to Bobby. Bobby, what is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20-minute time
Yeah, pal.
the official decision of this match is a time.
Exactly. They take constructive, positive criticisms as personal attacks and thinking that we hate them and want to see them fail. It's like, no, we want them to improve and get better. Yeah, again, too long. Too long. Gam Wolfers with the yeet. Rings of settings. He might have, with that accent, he may as well have.
And they just sent me the contract to this match, which says 20 minutes.
You know what? This is not a bad usage of Brandon Cutler, like having him on the B and C shows as the Young Bucks corporate stooges, and giving him like some actually kind of authority over those shows. That's a pretty decent use of him, I think. Yeah, Rings of Saturn.
And now they're all working together. Shut a machine. Well, the EVPs have made their decision, unfortunately.
They sure work fast, don't they?
And unfortunately for the fans here, we will not see 5 more minutes.
Absolutely.
Nigel, what's an incredible opening tag team bout?
Hold on.
Now I know he ruined it. I'm not going to shake your hands because that's too freaking cliche. But I'll just tell you this. Anytime, anywhere, whenever you want to run it back, we're on.
An issue that is not yet done. And I say, hell yeah.
Well, EMT, I would love to see them run it back too. But do you think the EVPs are going to let that happen?
All right, so that's the first quarter of the show gone on ROH. All right, I'm going to eat some of these nachos real quick.
I'm your man.
Hey, advice. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. And
Happy Saturday night. Yeet.
your support means a lot, but I just don't need it right now. Okay?
Just remember what you told me when you came back. Wow, what was it? That Kyle O'Reilly told.
Okay, they're actually at least trying to tell a little bit of a story with Kyle O'Reilly, Roddy Strong, and the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom. Okay, they're starting a story. I'm cool with that. You see, AEW, something like that is how you get an actual story going. Of, hey, remember that's that thing you told me when we first came here? That's now a story. That's now a plot device.
Things got heated into the former best friend Statlander getting involved, looking to calm the fire, but instead throwing more fuel on it. That brought out Nightingale with her own axe to grind against Statlander. Suddenly there's more to be said. Hathaway hitched his ride home.
I just now, that's the first time I saw that part with Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy. I think they're going to actually build to Orange Cassidy getting physical with Chris Statlander.
Call her turncoat, you call her backstabber. I know that's those are words that Willow Nightingale has been using, but also call her very talented. I don't think there's any question that Stokely has.
Yeah, he does kind of he has the ability to kind of rub you the wrong way, just naturally.
Certainly, Statlander both powerful and merciless. Yeah, incredibly impressive run as the TBS champion.
Florida 1-0. Panthers and the Oilers. Damn, when was the last time Edmonton made it to the Stanley Cup Finals?
And then he gets clocked unexpectedly by Chris Statlander. Just Orange.
I don't understand why anyone would align themselves with Don Callis. No, look at the success that Don Callis has had in this industry.
I never saw any of the Undisputed Era in NXT, unfortunately.
No less. Dissolution of the best friends.
G-Ball in the house. Whoop, whoop. Happy Saturday. Hope you're well. Giggity, giggity.
Coming out a few press-ups as well, Tony. Can't be impressed.
Brandon Martinez holding the arms high.
Kyle O'Reilly, I think he has, like, when his in-ring career is done, he has a future as a trainer. Thank you for that revamp. 2005, 2006. Lost to Carolina in 7. Damn. Man, that's always got to suck, man. You like you fight, you get all the way to basically you're fighting all the way to the finish line, neck and neck, and you just.
I wish I had the speed of Chris Statlander. I wish I had the intensity of Chris Statlander. And I wish that I could decimate
Stokely Hathaway so great on the mic. I love this dude.
Chris Statlander. Which brings me to my next point at hand. Earlier today, I had a conversation with one of my close personal best friends, Tony Khan. And honestly, for the first time ever, we were on the same page. Because I told Tony, Chris Statlander is the past, the present, and the future
to
Yeah,
make
she.
history. Because she will be the first woman to have ever won the TBS Championship and win the AEW World Women's Championship.
I mean, she's definitely got size to her. Absolutely.
How is she going to do that? Well, I'm about to tell you. Because she's going to make history again.
Like, I'll put it to you this way: if it ever came time to start trimming the roster, Chris Statlander's one I'm keeping.
Foundation Cup. And she's
Uh-huh,
going to
that-
win. She's going to go on to Wembley. She's
I
gonna
wish you the
win
best of luck in that, sir.
She's going to hold the AEW Championship up high. And then guess what? There
Ooh,
is no one.
LA Confidential. I always enjoyed that one.
Well, he may be right. He being Stokely Hathaway. And of course, the winner of the women's and men's division of the Owen Hart Foundation Cup will get a world title shot coming up at All In Wembley. Coming up, our main event, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly. Don't forget, coming up next, Dusty Rhodes against Johnny T.
All right, that should actually be a pretty good match. Dustin and Johnny Johnny Nitro. That's a good match.
Now that's a great idea.
Nailed it.
Very cool. I wish you the best of luck in that, sir.
TBS.
She's fearless, funny, compelling, brave,
Thrilling.
ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Kidman.
Celebrate the timeless legacy of actress Nicole Kidman as she receives the AFI Life Achievement Award.
Thank you so much.
The AFI Life Achievement Award, June 17th on TNT.
Yeah, that's a nice one, man. That is a nice one.
Here's my pride and joy.
I ain't had that one in a minute.
You're doing some steroid injection, sir.
And they're covered with your home and auto bundle with Progressive, so you get round-the-clock protection.
So is Gabby coming down?
Oh, she said she'll meet you at the bar.
USA Today, The Wall Street Journal, and Entertainment Weekly hailed the bike riders.
They're scared of us.
It's electrifying entertainment on an epic scale. Like Goodfellas on
Electrifying.
What do you want me to do? The Bike Riders is an exclusive.
I'm eating some more of these nachos.
Hurry in for the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard, only a DQ. Happy Taste.
I always liked Dinner Movie. That was always cool.
The wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G data.
Oh, man.
$25 a month.
If I had to,
Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not in here. Sometimes the choice is just
see.
easy. Switch
Raven,
to invisible.com.
Dreamer, Dudley's.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Collision. We just saw Chris Statlander in action. I've been notified that Willow Nightingale has entered the building. I'm hoping to get a word in with her here tonight. Oh, she is. Willow.
I am a big fan of the Greenlight dispensaries. That is my usual go-to.
Foundation tournament. I was hoping to get your reaction to that.
Oh. Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, as last year's Owen Cup winner, I think it's only fair that I announce I, too,
And entering the Owen Hart
Oh, dude, the loaded beefy nachos are from Taco Bell.
Hope to see you there.
Dude.
What are you doing here tonight?
That's some great bang for your buck right there.
Eye on the action.
Well, that sounds intriguing, Tony.
Yes, it does. And, you know, there's something else I want to bring up about this Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament. But right now,
Get me nachos, Deucey. I already got a half-eaten burrito right here. Bibs. The question is, whose? The problem with that is that you're kind of cut down to two women to pick from there. Taya's looking awesome. She looks in fantastic shape.
Sophisticated and delectable Taya Valkyrie. I've said before about winning the genetic lottery. Johnny and Taya hit the Powerball, baby.
La Huera Loca indeed.
Gorgeous couple, there is no question. Oh, yeah. We get an X-rated. Oh. Well, they are standing on their feet here.
I mean, who knows what they do this week? I mean, they don't really do much with Dustin.
A genetic specimen like Johnny TV. Here in Iowa.
Yeah, I could definitely see that as a ECW Mount Rushmore, 100%. Man, because when you so when it comes to ECW, that actually is a really, really tough one because it's like there's a lot of guys who contributed, you know, and were like you could consider were a huge part of the heart and soul and what made that company tick. And created so many memorable moments there too. A lot of different guys.
Tournament, and of course, last year, Dustin Rhodes competed in that. Dustin Rhodes was the only competitor to actually known Owen Hart. Oh, wait a second. Now that's entertaining. Something Owen might have done. How dare you indeed?
Right, exactly. You got to throw Paul Heyman in there too.
Paraded around this arena.
Dude, Lab Rat, I have a story of a bar style wrestling show that I was on that Sabu was also on. And it was at this place called Pops in Sauget, Illinois. One of the dudes that Sabu was wrestling, yeah, exactly. This one dude that Sabu was wrestling, he took something from Sabu and then laughed at it. So then all of a sudden Sabu starts beating the shit out of him for real. I'll never forget there was this one part in the match where and this guy was intentionally trying to get Sabu to hurt him as bad as possible for real. Like there was a part where the chair was set, like what was it? Like he had the folding chair like set up and sit down, and he goes to give the guy a drop toe hold onto the back of it, like from the back, dude, the dude takes the bump. I remember the chair, the back of the chair, it's already sticking up. Here's how he takes the bump. I remember watching that going, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I do remember Louis Dangerously very, very vaguely, but I do remember him. Yeah, he was a little bit more towards the end, wasn't he? Nothing wrong with that, man. If you get the chance, check out the Reliving the War series on the Wrestling Bios YouTube channel. If you don't know about it already, like that's my favorite YouTube show. Like as you watch it, it eventually evolves into its own show, basically its own show that uses the Monday Night War as a backdrop. Yeah, I think he did like a new Dangerous Alliance, and he kind of filled the Paulie, and he basically did, Paulie.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009.
Chinlooks.
This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents.
Get ready to hear that a lot. Chinlooks.
Less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always.
I did not know that was Sign Guy Dudley. Okay, that's pretty cool.
You can save.
What if your body didn't have to hurt after being active? Introducing Stogo, the only apparel with adjustable medical grade support designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and regain the confidence.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Good for him. Good for him. I'm happy to hear that.
Reinforce the body and control dials that allow you to adjust the support. Stogo is trusted by weekend warriors, Olympians, and professionals who want one thing: more activity and less pain. Learn more at Stogo.com.
Yeah, pal.
Singles competition. Johnny going right to the midsection. Got Dustin hunched over here and may have an opening.
I'm sure as soon as both Dustin and Johnny saw that run sheet and it's like, oh, we're working each other, that's a night off.
Not today, Dustin says. Running boot, bulldog. Dustin feeling it right now. And the veteran. Couple of standing lariats at time. Johnny seeks refuge in the corner.
Lying in wait for the big man.
Dustin made a mistake with power slam. 1, 2. The match continues.
Dude, yeah, that's a great prop for an early 90s New York yuppie gimmick.
Back to the attack goes the natural. Was going for it looked like a vertical suplex.
Instead,
Oh, beautiful. Neck break and cover. 1, 2. Oh, close. With some revolutionary moves.
I hope the kids in the back are watching this. Of course, they're not.
said it before, he's completed all over the world. He gets in the ring. Don't you dare. Like you still have
Yeah, like tactic, like I think like those might have correct me if I'm wrong, weren't those assigned? Weren't those like actually like given to the taxi drivers so they could always be in contact? Yeah, for real, lab rat.
Come on, Dustin. Well, Tyler Valkyrie has managed to get herself ejected.
They sure did. Yeah, they sure did, man.
There you go. Oh, the big footing. Big thrust kick to the chin. 1, 2.
Dude, I never made that connection until you just said that, Game Wolfers. I completely forgot about that.
Over to the other side. Oh, boy. Johnny now letting his temper get the best of him here, Nigel.
You can understand why after what Dustin Rhodes did to him.
Yeah, Taya cut a lot of weight. She's looking great.
Right now he's going to do it again. Dustin's in a bad way here.
Making sure that Rhodes is in the right position. He's not moving
3 of them.
for this. A thing of beauty, a thing of perfection. Starship. Oh, the pain.
Starship crash is what it was. The natural. Got him up again. This time another crossroads. 1, 2. Dustin wins.
Oh, look at this match. Natural. Dustin Rhodes.
You pick it up at a Goodwill, go to a used sporting goods store, just you're a pickleball racket and call it a tennis racket. No one will know the difference. Yeah, dude. Agreed. It was a great. I liked this match. I wish there was stakes and a reason for it.
Oh, God, I'm getting old.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Like when the whole Dangerous Alliance kind of hit the ring. Right, exactly. Like a great match is a great match, but it's everything else around it that makes it so much more and makes it so much better and makes you care about it that much more.
I've got 2 things to talk to you about tonight. Number 1 is you. For almost 6 decades, almost 37 years, you guys have not abandoned me. Thank you for accepting me and showing up and turning on your television set to watch me entertain. I appreciate and love you all.
Well, I think Dustin's trying to with this promo. I think he's trying.
I want to thank everybody in the back. They're tremendous talent. I love each and every one of them. I want to thank the production crew, Tony Khan, for giving me this opportunity. But most importantly, right now, I want to thank these cameramen. These are the best cameramen in the business. They're all number 1.
Dude, I like how he's putting over the people that you never hear get put over. That's cool. I'm liking this.
Most important, and this really pisses me off. I want to talk about the one they call Scapegoat Jack Perry.
Okay, I'm remembering that now.
Jack,
Dusty was great. Dude,
we missed you.
there ain't no Dusty. There's never going to be another Dusty.
And when you came back, we were happy to see you. And what do? You attack my boss. The man who pays us our paychecks. The man who ultimately gave you a second chance.
Dude, I'm liking this promo.
Jack Perry. You join with the elite. Jesus, man. Lately, Jack, I've been hearing you talk about sacrifice. About how much you've sacrificed for this business. Let me tell you something, boy. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You've never worked a day in your goddamn... Sacrifice. You want to talk sacrifice? Sacrifice is losing your job. They hand you a watch, and they say a computer got your job. And then you pick up 2 jobs just to make ends meet. And the money's even less. That's sacrifice.
Dude, Dustin's killing it.
For 37 years, I have sacrificed for my family. The most important thing in my life. Jack, to put it simply, you ain't sacrificed.
Dude, this is great.
When I met you as a little boy and took a picture with you, I thought, what a cool kid, but knowing what I know now, you're just a little spoiled brat. Jack, listen very carefully.
Yeah, for real.
The reason you are mediocre right now is because you're a follower, you're not a leader. You've always been a follower. And if you're not a leader, which you sure as hell are not, then the feud never changes, to quote my late father. The feud never changes. Jack, you and I have a match this Wednesday on Dynamite.
I mean, I agree with you, but I think like Dustin's thinking like, okay, these 4 guys got him at Double or Nothing. They'll take care of it. I don't need to step in. Okay, maybe I do need to step in.
I am going to destroy your little punk ass. You can't beat me fair and square, and I've marked my whole career on that. And next Wednesday night, Jack, when it's all over and you're laying in a pile of heap, you will never forget my name. The natural Dustin Rhodes. How about that? Jack Perry
Dude.
into the ring and signals have a picture for the first time.
Yeah, Dustin just made me care about that match with that promo. That was great. That was great. Dustin's awesome.
Adventures with Superman Season 2, Saturdays at midnight on Adult Swim, next day on Max. Heroes Unite. AEW has a new CEO, Mercedes Monday. Keep it locked on AEW Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision, and she'll reward you for your loyalty. If you're ready to follow the Monday.
Yeah, that was good shit, pal. Dude, it absolutely should be a strap match.
Life's full of choices. Here's a simple one.
Yeah, they're probably going to forget and not play any of this.
We're Visible, the wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not into you. Sometimes the choice is just visible. Switch today at visible.com.
CEO, CEO, CEO.
We kind of make women feel bad about body odor that they get on other
Yeah, dude, they need to play. They need to at least play like a condensed version of this promo on the show, because man, that was a great promo. See, no. See, no.
I had no idea I was still paying for in-flight Wi-Fi until I finally checked my credit card statement.
Whoop whoop. Yeah, 100%. 100%. All our stuff, like the things we point out, it's just constructive criticism. Big difference between like the stuff that Sexy Red promotes. Big difference. I hope not, man. I hope not. Unless it leads to the whole Spirit of 76 thing. And I will be right back. I gotta take a quick piss break. Be back very, very shortly. Told you guys that'd be quick. I think we see these guys. I like Aaliyah too. Eve, yeah, I remember. Yeah, Eve was. I liked Eve too. Stop. Drop.
We are not worried about these string beans. We're going to season them nicely, flash fry them, and eat them for lunch.
There went Trip Jordy. Leaves Dante Leon in the ring. Knocks his block off, literally. And now Tony Nese.
Trip Jordy back in the ring.
He's fixing the trouble. 1, 2, over. Wow.
Hey, nice OG squash. Maya was cool. I liked her. Elizabeth in the house. Whoop whoop. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Honestly, have we even seen any tonight? I don't think so. Man, I don't. Oof.
One by one, all of your heroes have fallen. Who else you got?
Yeah, she was unique. She was definitely unique.
Now is the time for us to
Yeet.
come together. And standing on the backs of those fallen heroes, we can reach the stars. I will be your hero. I will be your voice. And eventually, I will be your champion. Because I'm here for you.
Scorpio Sky killing it.
Scorpio Sky there. Very interesting words from both greats. But speaking of one of the greats,
This match is set for one ball and 20 minutes time limit. Approaching the ring, being accompanied by Ruth and Mariah May. Pushing out stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios. She is the AEW Women's
They would be stupid not to. She's probably the best thing going on all the show, on the entire roster.
champion action tonight. Last night, Tony Storm got involved as well. The main event of Rampage, you can see here a vicious attack coming out. Dynamite, last week. Chaotic action. Storm face to face with Shirakawa. There was only a diplomacy here as this was last night. Bringing out Mariah May for a typical display of affection. Tony Storm going Greta Garbo. Again, were it not for the diplomacy of Mariah May, this could have ended very differently.
well, Nigel, the fact is that it's going to be Tony Storm and Mira Shirakawa coming up at Forbidden Door.
Dude, yeah, that guy, man. She has the meats. I do too. They need to do more Scorpio Sky. He's really showing. I think he's really stepping it up in the character and promo department in the last couple of months. Where the breasts wrestle, yeah, pal.
Lady Frost, icy cold.
Yeah, smart on Tony to do that.
Tony Storm looks like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, pal.
Many different looks now, doesn't it?
I'm sitting next to the Cheshire Cat.
And I think they recognize they need to turn Tony babyface.
From Tony Storm.
The crowd loves her. The crowd loves the whole gimmick.
Let's make cinema indeed.
Okay, Okay, she's starting to go. Okay, look at. Again, this might be me looking too deep into it, but the way her ring gear looks, it looks like she's starting to move into the 1950s.
Instead, likes to go to the wrist.
Tony is just so technically sound. And that's why she's the champion. She can just do just about everything. She can brawl. She can fight. She can...
Man, dude, funny story. Now that you mentioned, like, I'm trying to remember something I saw earlier today with Scorpio Sky. The first anger management segment with Daniel Bryan and Kane came across my Facebook feed today, and I just remember how it ended with Kane, because Scorpio Sky was in it, and he was played a character called Harold, and Kane just looked at him and said, like, just sneered at him.
There you see it.
With Mariah May behind both champions.
Or he was like a smart ass, sarcastic dick to him.
Which corner May will be?
Yeah, that's the question. We have seen...
That's great production work right there. Dude, that was a great shot. That was fantastic. Kudos to the production crew for that one. Dude,
Frost taking her time.
I guarantee you, like, that was what made those segments turn Daniel Bryan into a babyface, because that, like, those showed how the fact that he could be entertaining and funny. I would have to believe that's what happens. That Mariah May turns heel and challenges Tony for the title. It has to be that way. There's no other way it can go. That kind of seems like the foregone conclusion, but I remember I'd watch I have the DVDs of the South Park seasons, and I like to watch, and there are times I like to watch them around the commentary, and they talk about how one thing they always had an issue with was having predictable endings to episodes. But then they said they watch Pixar movies and realize, Pixar made an art out of making movies where you knew how it was going to end, but they made the journey there, like, it kept you hooked. And they kind of try to adapt that formula. Like, okay, we know it's going to be Mariah May turning heel on Tony Storm. So how do we get there and make it and tell the best story to get there?
Okay, well, I'm losing my mind.
We're here to make your life more fun.
Oh, get up. Can we give me a quick 5? Get out of the bed. Jeez. I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job. I'm sorry. I just don't think you're qualified to be an accountant.
Yeah, I know. That sucks.
Which is why.
Like something that's like something that's actually good, and then commercial. At least it's picture in picture. And that is something AEW can say that they contributed and made people adapt to, was the picture in picture. They were the first ones to do it, and then everyone else started doing it after them. Man, that's one of the things that always bugs me about how anytime you say anything that's not like putting over AEW and saying how great it is, oh, you're a hater. You want them to fail. You want them to die. I hate that so freaking much. Like, I feel I've been fair to AEW tonight and put them over where they've, like, there's been quite a bit to put over on tonight's show. And I feel like I've put that over. All right, well, we could say they introduced that into the professional wrestling genre. At the very least, we can say that. Yeah, I like Jamie Hayter too. Oh, wow. You know what? Now that you mention that, Liz, I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I don't understand why some people are so like resistant to constructive criticism. To me, like, me personally, I don't understand that, because I've always looked at, if you're telling me something, that you thought was bad or was wrong, and you're telling me this, and you're doing it with the, motivation of you want me to improve and do better, why would I be mad about that? Why would I be offended? I'd be happy. I want you to tell me those things.
Lady Frost got the right shoulder up.
Yalla, yeah, pal.
Got Luther all bent out of shape here.
Champions in for a fight.
Indeed, points.
Luther comes over and screams at us. Man, he is all bent out of shape about this.
Like, man, I'll never forget all the times when I was wrestling. Like, and I would go to the people whose opinions I had the most respect for and be like, okay, what did you think? And I want to know, what did I do right and to keep doing and improve upon? And what did I do wrong so I can work on it and get better at it? Or just if it looks bad, just cut it out completely. Yeah, I don't get it. It just blows my mind how if you really care about your craft and what you're doing, you want to know what you're doing wrong so you can fix those things.
Mariah, I know you've been having a real tough time recently. In a few weeks' time, I'll be facing your friend and former partner, Mina Shirakawa. And I know that must be very
Yeah,
hard
it's
for you.
like I agreed, Liz. What happened?
I need you to know I know.
What I want to know is what happened to change that in people.
And I'm just so proud of you.
What caused that?
And I want you to have all the same opportunities that I've had. But I never had someone to look out for me. And that's what I'm going to be for you. So, as AEW Women's World Champion, I am demanding that you be entered into the Owen Hart Tournament!
Well, I've never seen what you look like, so I can't really comment.
That's quite an endorsement.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Todd.
I'm going to be there for you every step of the way. We're going to get through this together. And no matter what happens,
Yeah,
darling,
like truth hurts. Truth hurts and sucks, but truth is truth, and it will never change. And you have to adapt to truth rather than try to force truth to adapt to you. All right, so Toni Storm clearly has to be a babyface now. The way she's sticking up for and supporting Mariah, yeah. I think that they're really, whoever said that, like, when they split, it's going to be Mariah as the heel. Stuff like this is going to be why, because Toni is clearly showing support and standing by her.
Gentlemen, thank you for agreeing to no physicality.
And going out of her way to help her.
There's a qualifying match for the TNT Championship ladder match at Forbidden Door between you, Lee Moriarty, and you, Dante Martin. Now, it is well known that the two of you have been longtime friends, and actually, Dante, both of you have trained under Matt Sydal.
That's true. And another fact, I don't know if you remember, Lee, is I was your first match in AEW. And you've grown leaps and bounds since then. But I think the result...
That's a great lesson, Liz. Great lesson.
Friendly competition.
The last time that we were in the ring, I think I recall, I won that match, right? So what makes you think now that the stakes are this high?
Yeah, that Lab Rat, that's just an easy way out of trying to, like, I don't have to listen to you. So I'm basically throwing these labels on you so that way I can justify not having to listen to you, even though what you're saying has absolutely nothing to do with any of those labels.
One of the best young technical wrestlers in the game. What y'all do ain't even wrestling. Y'all are glorified stuntmen. And the only one of the three of you with any heart is Andretti.
I'm 100% with you on that, Todd. Like, well, I think, wasn't it Mike Tyson who said something like social media made people comfortable with saying things they wouldn't say to people if they knew they were going to get punched in the mouth for it?
The ones left waiting for something new and kept us wanting more. Phillies, Red Sox. Don't forget
Yeah, dude, bro. Here's the thing with that. If you're fat, you like being fat, you accept being fat, and you don't want to change that, cool. Have at it. That's your life. I'm not going to judge you for it. That's your thing. But if you're going to if you're going to be like, insecure about it, well, then obviously you're not okay with it and you need to do something about it and fix it. Because you're clearly not okay with it, but you don't want to get up off your ass and do the work to do something about it. Like like I've met fat people who are legitimately cool with it, and they accept it, and they don't whine and bitch, and people make fun of them about it. In fact, they join in and joke back at them. Like those people, I respect, and I'm cool with. Like I'm cool with, and I can get along with. But the ones that are very clearly insecure about it and don't want to do anything to fix it and do anything about it, well, that's on you, bro. Right, exactly. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, Cannon. I feel so bad for that kid. I feel so bad for him. That's yeah, that'd be great. Have him go going around knocking out people. Dude, you remember in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back where they took the royalties from Blunt Man and Chronic and they used it to go to every single person who shit on the Blunt Man and Chronic movie and just beat the shit out of them? Like they showed up to their houses and beat them up.
Gold Peak tea isn't made with real gold, but it is brewed.
Yeah, that Taco Bell Cravings Value Menu, dude. Cheesy double beef burrito, beefy loaded nachos. You get either one of those in a drink, you're filled up.
Sport in America. Oldest sport in America. Wait. So you're trying to tell me a game that's half hockey and half soccer is the oldest sport in America? Yes, bro. Older than both.
Dude, I'm digging this pre-tape with Hook and Samoa Joe talking about lacrosse. Dude, this is good stuff. I'm liking this. This is good stuff right here. Get me hate bot, pal. Ding dong, hello. What is up? Good to see you. Whoop whoop. Oh, that sucks, Canada Spaceman. That sucks. I'm sorry. Wow. That sucks, dude. I am so sorry, Canada Spaceman. Dude, I could yeah, I can see Tyson being like, "Oh, I get to punch people for free? Yeah, I'll do that." Panthers up 2-0. Whoop whoop. This has actually been a pretty decent collision. I've been kind of enjoyed this episode. This has been one of the best collisions I've seen in a long time.
style tournament. We had a half-hour classic.
Dude, I agree with you, Revamped. I think Tony I think reality setting in for Tony, and that's kind of where Tony and Herb Abrams differ, where Tony, like, he actually cares and gives a shit. So it's like, okay, if I have to change things to keep AEW alive and keep a TV deal, I'm willing to make those changes.
Absolutely. Going back to his roots. Reconnecting with his roots. Trying to find that edge, you know? The difference between being great and a champion night judge, you know that.
Tyson and a Tiger. Yeah, pal.
I was just about to say, former pure champion Daniel.
I can 100% see that happening, Liz. And I think Tony would take that threat seriously and do what he needs to do to make those changes. Dude. Yeah, I could definitely see Rick. I don't know. I can't really say. I don't know Ricochet. I don't know what he's thinking. There's a lot of elements at play with Ricochet leaving WWE. A lot of different elements at play. A lot of moving parts with his situation. Dude, Jarrett would be the perfect person to give it to. I can 100% Tony Khan, like, looking at Jeff Jarrett's knowledge and experience. Like, Jarrett has done, when it comes to, like, if you want, like, Jeff Jarrett is like a 5-tool player in the wrestling business. That dude has done everything and has been great at everything. Yeah, they could have cut down that lengthy opening match. That was, yeah. Yes, Ricochet is currently dating Samantha Irvin. Yeah, who knows, man? No, Jarrett actually relaunched Global Force as like a all-around wrestling news site. But who knows where that ends up going after, where that ends up going. Yeah, Tony's in the chat. Hi, Tony. Tony, dude. Tony, you need to be an on-air character. You need to be an on-air character. You are so entertaining. You will draw viewers. Tony, be a character. Scott D'Amore would be a smart hire. Scott D'Amore is another dude who's basically like a 5-tool player who's done it all. Not to the level of Jeff Jarrett, but he's done it all. Ain't I great? Yes, Ricochet, Samantha Irvin, the ring announcer, they're engaged. But again, this is the wrestling business, and the wrestling business is going to wrestling business. So who knows how that relationship is going to end out? Hopefully it sticks, it stays. But, again, this is the wrestling business, and it fucks with relationships. Dude, that Tony roll, man. That was. Mwah. Right, exactly. It's like all of a sudden, as soon as somebody's done in as soon as the WWE talent's gone, they automatically assume, oh, they have to be going to AEW. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. Or maybe Samantha dresses up as a goth in bed for Ricochet. That actually would not be a bad partnership. Like Jeff handling, like, you know, the basically the day-to-day operations, the wrestling business, and then you bring on Freddie Prinze as your head of creative, and then all he handles is creative. I could see that working. I could 100% see that working. That's actually a great setup right there. Good call, Todd.
AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Timeless Tony Storm will defend against Mina Shirakawa.
Will it be Mo Monet, no problems, new TBS champion as Mercedes Monet descends against the highly touted Stephanie Baker.
And that, of course, will be title for title. But coming up next,
here is your winner and the man who's about to make me squirt, Ricochet. Yeah, and that dude, that's not a yeah, dude. With you, Todd. That would be a great combination.
Have enough to worry about. I got this match tonight. All of my friends are gone. My four best friends are either trying to pile drive me on steps or punch me in the face. So like every other week.
Yeah, that was yeah, I agree. That was pretty fucked up and ridiculous, but I'm kind of fucked up and trying to be funny.
They're all gone. I'm alone. And I got Zack Sabre Jr. talking about Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door? I have to get through tonight. Have you seen Kyle O'Reilly? Yeah, so for the first time ever, I'm going to wrestle Kyle O'Reilly tonight. I think that match is like, I got to go. I got to get out of here. I can't be here, right? I got to go.
Saturday nights are movie nights. Dinner night.
I'll say this much. I would have no problem believing that he pulled that out. He pulled that line out at least one night. At least one night to his wife. Good shit, pal. Yeah.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company with nothing to hide. Get unlimited 5G data powered by Verizon for $25 a month, every month. Sorry, hidden fees. We're just not into you. Sometimes the choice is just visible.
Which one?
If it's been a minute since you've been to Panera, you might not want to wait a second longer. More new sandwiches and
Take me to Pound Town, pal.
more new options under $10. Come taste the new era at Panera and get a $0 delivery fee for a limited time.
I can tell you how much you spent on takeout, and it's a lot.
You can track my spending by category. 1, weird. 2, how.
1, no, it's not.
Maybe he said it. Maybe he's been saving it for his wife. Who knows?
You all your accounts, bills, and subscriptions in one place, and analyze your spending habits to create a custom budget that works for even you.
I can do that too. I'll just look at my bank account.
Let the pigeons loose.
Yes, but Rocket Money does it for you. Find a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money cancels it.
You have my attention. How do I get in on this?
Download it today.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond.
The hot one.
With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers,
Samantha Irvin, you and I, we're going to go to Pound Town, and then we're going to check, and we're going to go to the corner of Jabroni Drive and Know Your World Boulevard and check in to the SmackDown Hotel.
From our kitchen to our bathroom, all our laundry. You just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless house for $19.
9-6, 9-6, 9-6 from now.
It's okay for them to show off. Show off their clear skin.
Yeah, pal. Young Ryder, clean that up.
Because children 6 months and older with eczema have plenty of reasons to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists.
All right, Jerome, have a good night. Always good hanging out with you. Whoop, whoop.
It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal.
Okay, there we go. That's who it is.
Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent.
It's time for the main event on a Saturday night on TNT.
Look at all this love in the chat, man. I'm loving this. Dark Roxanne. Who's hanging out with Dark Jonathan Gresham? Damn, bro. Damn. Dude, I legit they ribbed this during the Anarchy in the Arena. I legit wonder how much money Tony Khan is paying it for music royalties. Dark Windy Chew. Yeah, pal. It's now time for the main event.
Roderick Strong, but there's something else going on here because the last time, if I recall, didn't the Undisputed Kingdom attack Kyle O'Reilly recently?
Now all of a sudden I'm thinking of Dark Wendy's being like a heel version of Wendy's, of the Wendy's restaurant. Yeah, pal, let me clap them cheeks. Vincey's feeling a little frisky, pal.
3 title opportunities since his return. One against Adam Copeland, although the allegiance with whom nothing put on hold after Copeland broke his leg in that cage match with Malachi Black.
Yeah, that's kind of, sort of. I mean, I'm sure he's probably gonna get involved in this main event, but it's currently Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy. Can't threaten me with a good time, pal.
JJ practitioner as a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I would not recommend Orange Cassidy gets in his guard, however. O'Reilly far more
Booty hole Brown, we're going to Pound Town, pal.
Very interesting. Take a look at the face of Orange
Gucci Pink, yeah.
It is discussion with Lipsy Air. Right
But I put 2 in the stink. Yeah, pal. Yes, hockey. Yes, that's the shit you want to see in hockey, man. Especially with high stakes like this. Yes, that's how you do it.
You understand why, Tony? Chuck Taylor had to retire. He's going to be Renee's guest, as we said. Look at this. Over the top goes O'Reilly. Look how O'Reilly's
Man, Junkyard Dog was the man, man. It's such a shame he didn't become a world champion in one of the major promotions. The only person who put their world belt on him was Bill Watts.
back and forth action. Look at this. Counter move for counter move 2. Oh, no, 1 count that time. Close to being a 2.
Bring them cakes back, hey bot. Yeah, pal. Dark Baconator. Yeah, pal. Extra spicy.
1, 2. Well, looking for submission. And right now, for all he's worth, yeah, there he goes to the ropes. Cassie trying to fight that off, man. Now
Oof. Yeah, Todd. I feel bad for whoever that is. Man, that's a loaded ass injury list.
Popeyes and chicken wings make no sense. Marinated in Louisiana spices, hand-battered, and
Picture in picture. Yeah, pal.
call all 6 flavors fast.
Yeah, make some more nachos.
Did you know Sling has your favorite news programs for just $40 a month?
Bro, you need to wear a condom just watching Sexy Red on TV.
My favorite news for just $40 a month. $40 a month.
Damn, that woo!
For just $40 a month?
That sounds like a fight, bro.
$40.
However, what was the composition of that? Was it 2-2? Was it 3-1? Was it 4-0?
$40 a month. Sling lets you do that. On other parts of our body. That's why I
Okay, cool. That should kind of make
pits, privates, and beyond.
that's kind of an interesting power play.
All day.
3 on the you got 3 players on the ice for each team plus the goalie.
Since your pits and privates go everywhere
That's kind of different, interesting.
confidently fresher with Lumi. That reassurance is priceless.
Still pending. All right.
LumiDeo.com.
The GrillBot is the world's first and only automatic grill cleaner. The onboard computer chip creates a randomized pattern.
Nice. Very nice, revamped. Hope it makes you feel good, buddy.
The GrillBot works with hot or cold grills, so you can use it before or after you
Oof, dude, that sounds like a fun game to watch. I might, as soon as we're done here, I might go check that out.
No questions asked, satisfaction guarantee. The GrillBot makes the perfect holiday gift for the griller in your life.
The action continues from the Mid-America Center here in Council Bluffs, Iowa, right outside of Omaha. Omaha, and right now, side headlock takeover by Orange Cassidy. Have ever faced in singles competition, one and a one count.
Man, I think I've actually wrestled in Council Bluffs, Iowa,
Cassidy elected to go for a side
or at the very least, Des Moines.
real technical master. My mind's got to start looking for some big moves. Look for that orange.
I can see that. I could definitely see that comparison between the two of them.
Major reminder, the AEW Summer Series, the path to All In begins at Esports Stadium.
Damn, but still,
All the events, tickets are available.
like that's a pretty big hockey fight right there. 7 guys.
Memphis, Tennessee on Saturday, July 6th at the Landers Center. That's for Collision on a Saturday night. We're coming to Little Rock, Arkansas, the Simmons Bank Arena, Wednesday, July 17th.
Yeah, speaking of Roxanne Perez NXT, we're going to be live tomorrow night doing a watch along of the NXT pay-per-view. It's probably going to be it's going to be a little bit of a late start, not sure how late, but we'll be here, we'll be live, we'll be kicking it. Whoop whoop.
Trying for the double wrist lock. Orange Cassidy's trying to keep his arm extended.
Why are they even wearing pants, pal? This is a no pants zone. Take them off.
Well, Kyle O'Reilly's got a vicious streak, doesn't he?
Vicious, no question about it. He is.
Man, it could be, Todd. It very well could be. We shall see.
Vicious attack there on the arm.
Upside down goes Cassidy, ducks out of the way. Sends Kyle O'Reilly the top turnbuckle. He's going to go to the other side with it. Back to the other side again. O'Reilly. Full arm drag twist across the top rope.
Oh yeah, the fan
Could be. It is.
brawls are always great.
Across the middle rope.
Those are always the best.
Get apart the former international champion, piece by piece.
O'Reilly glanced over to Roderick Strong. O'Reilly will, you can almost tell that he's feeling.
Honestly, yeah. I feel you, Hey Bot. To me, that's how I always felt Giselle Shaw's heel character was. That whole thing felt like phoned in and not real.
Stay away from those guys.
Like Giselle Shaw always struck me as somebody who's actually a decent human being at heart, and the whole like being a cunty mean girl just felt so forced and faked and phoned in. Dark Tatum.
Beating twice, right? Maybe he's given Kyle some words of advice. Maybe a shortcut that he's seen.
Get me Kim Kardashian's doctor. Yeah, pal.
Maybe Roderick Strong was giving Kyle O'Reilly some tips for his old friend.
Interesting developments here on Collision.
Kyle O'Reilly took the advantage back again.
Get me Dark Windy Chew. It definitely looks like it so far, Todd. Which honestly, I really think that's the direction they should have went the entire time. Giggity. How about Jimmy Chew? Whoop whoop.
The Lazarus Project. New season premieres tomorrow at 9 on TNT. Send your DVR now.
She's fearless.
Funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Kidman.
And celebrate the timeless legacy of actress Nicole. AFI Life Achievement Award.
Thank you.
17 on TNT.
These new menu items at Panera are perfect 10s. They're also each under $10. More new sandwiches and salads.
Yeah, they did yeah, this whole thing with Tony Storm, Mariah May, and whoever that other chick is, I forgot her name because they never put her on the show. Like I don't think she's ever been on the show until this. But they're doing that well at least. And at least they're doing a decent job of trying to portray Tony Storm as a babyface in that. And I think they're doing a great job. Yeah, this is a long ass match, bro.
Greetings happen. Yeah, that's not good happen. Huge things happen. Home happen. Be there with Ray. Learn more.
Mina Shirakawa. Thank you, Todd. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Deadpool and Wolverine. A team shake on it. You nipped it. Just got the tip with your little steak knife. All right, finally,
Tony Powell. Here's what you need to do. Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa. Mariah May on a forklift match, pal.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company that makes things visible. Get a one-line plan with unlimited data powered by Verizon's network, just $25 a month. Because you shouldn't need a shared plan to save. One person, one line, one great rate. Switch today at visible.com.
Get in line, pal. Yeah, it is a bit dirty. Oh, yeah, no one's going to deny she's hot. Well, actually, I can think of maybe one group of specific male individuals who might not find Mariah May all that attractive. Or Anna Jay, I should say. I mean, again, it's their business.
Say you want to hurt someone's leg, push him from a high place. Well, he's in a high place right now, Nigel. It's Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, like why isn't Mina Shirakawa getting more airtime? Like from the very little bit I've seen just from the packages, it seems like she gets it. Get me poop bot, pal. On an unrelated note, get me Janelle Grant too, pal. Delete, 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 delete. Whoop to the wazoo. Okay, I like this kick spot. I like this kick spot because that's how you play into the characters and then build to something.
get the full extension, though.
Orange he's got his hand in his pocket.
That's where his strength is, I guess.
And now into the ankle lock. He blocked him by putting his hand in his pocket. The ankle lock.
I personally have not seen Serena Deeb, which is a shame. Which is a damn shame.
We heard them discussing strategy earlier on.
And we can only wonder if
No, like this has actually been not a bad match, but here's the thing. This should not be a 20-plus minute TV match. This should be a pay-per-view match.
rolling forearm shot. Orange cuts it back with a kick of his own.
Okay, she may have been, but if she was on Dynamite, then she was on the part that I didn't see, and I did not watch Rampage.
He's in pain, but he's going for it right now. No.
Okay, yeah, I did not see Rampage.
There it is. The good chicken Tommy. No. Double wrist lock.
Kyle O'Reilly puts his hand in the pocket to prevent Orange Cassidy doing a block of the block. A masterclass in submission wrestling.
Okay, cool, and then that makes sense. That makes sense. That's actually good booking right there.
Use that to get a choke right now. Rear-naked choke. Looks like that's a wind choke. It's the forearm across underneath the jaw, under the wind collar.
Dude, what if they did, like they officially did like a double turn with Tony and Serena Deeb. Tony goes full babyface, Serena goes full heel, and Serena joins Chris Jericho in the learning tree as like the female Chris Jericho. I think there is money in that.
Making a believer out of Matt Taven. Good Christian boy. Right.
And then you have exactly. But here's the thing that's different from Austin and Brett. Serena Deeb now has the belt. So you keep building Tony as she chases and goes for it. And then at presumably All In, babyface Tony beats heel Serena Deeb for the belt. Yeah, that's very true, Hey Pod. If a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, does it make a sound?
Orange Cassidy showing his resilience, absorbing a lot of punishment. I said it was Kyle. Looks unfortunately for O'Reilly. That's
Whoop,
exactly
whoop.
what he did.
Dude, out of all the episodes of Collision I've seen so far, this has been one of my like top 3 favorite episodes.
From Orange Cassidy, floor is a
I thought this was a pretty decent episode of Collision. Like, this really kind of reminded me of like a little bit of the OG WCW Saturday Night. Obviously, it had, its differences, but dude, Serena would have been perfect as like a female Chris Jericho in the learning tree. I think she could have nailed that. Exactly. And then you bring in Camille as Serena's Big Bill. Yeah, pal, get higher than a satellite. Dude, I'm liking this ending. You have Kyle O'Reilly staying true to his character and going down to help Orange Cassidy. He still gets his ass beat, and the heels go off the air with heat. I like this. This is not a oh, well then again, Willow running down, which makes perfect sense because of her beef with Statlander. This makes sense. I like this. No, I thought this ending was really well done. I will give AEW credit for this. And it looks like we might be seeing a Undisputed Kingdom Callis family alliance. Dude, this furthered business. I'm not going to... My only complaint about this is that the match itself went too long. The business they did and the story they told and the fact they advanced the story in the way they did, I like this. This ain't bad. Dude, you want it? Yeah. That would be great if Kyle O'Reilly started doing a Kyle gimmick. That would be fantastic. I love that. I agree with you. That would get over. Dude, Tony Khan's been making a lot of correct decisions lately. It's when it comes to like this was why I thought this is one of the best collisions they've put out. Alrighty, guys, and that is where we're going to end it for tonight. As always, always appreciate being able to hang out and chat with you guys while we watch a little bit of wrestling. And we're going to be back tomorrow night for the NXT pay-per-view. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. It's going to be a late start because I get off work late, but we're still going to have enough time to watch most of it, hang out, and just chill and just have fun. We'll be there. Much love to you guys. We'll see you then. Whoop, whoop. Giggity, giggity.